Hi, my name's Kim. You're watching Kim Wilson TV. My channel is dedicated to helping victims of narcissistic abuse get free and stay free. I want to talk today about missing the narcissist. Now, I've been talking to a wonderful friend here at Kim Wilson TV on Facebook, on the Kim Wilson TV Facebook page, through the messenger system there. And honest to God, this poor girl has been absolutely put through the ringer, absolutely discarded, and now is getting phone calls from the ex-narc's new victim girlfriend flying monkey thing that's basically telling her to piss off because now she's the new girlfriend. And sadly, this friend is really very hurt from all of this. And, you know, sometimes it's really a challenge sometimes knowing what to say. I mean, as I'm reading what she's saying, oh my God, like I get it all, like absolutely straight through me like a hot knife through butter. Like I get it. I hear every word. I feel every emotion. And I've been in that position with Trevor. I've been standing right there. And yeah, I can't make sense of what happened to me, you know, to the point that I'm okay with it. And it's really a struggle to know what to say to someone in a case like that when you see them just being so viciously attacked. I mean, it's one thing to be discarded by someone that you loved very much. It's something else that they're launching a flying monkey attack on you, and now the new victim is harassing you. You know, throughout this very heartfelt messaging that we're doing with each other, she says, you know, I just love him so much and I miss him, and she just doesn't understand how it went so horribly wrong. Now, oh, yeah, I've been there too. The thing is, when I started really looking into narcissism a couple of years ago, and I'll tell you, I dug in hard. Every vlog, every blog, every book, everything, everyone, even the narcissists on YouTube, everyone said you have to leave, and this infuriated me. I didn't want to leave. I wanted to fix it, and I thought, I'll be damned. There's got to be one person that's going to say, you know, you can fix this, and this is going to be okay, and in the end, I found no one. So when you really start to, and that was, oh God, I was enraged. That's not what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear that the time and love and energy and all the sacrifices that I had made would amount to something. I just didn't want to keep hearing, you got to cut your losses, you got to cut your losses. Oh God, I was so frustrated and angry. But in the end, even if they could slow down on the damage, even if they could slow down on the horrendous abuse, you're still going to end up in a relationship with someone who's incapable of loving you. And in the end, my God, we deserve so much more than that. We deserve to be loved. I mean, when you put your heart, you know, out on the table like that, and someone just crushes it like a bug, my God, yeah, it's so sad and so horrible. Sadly, this poor victim's head is just spinning. She's been future faked. She's been absolutely hoovered, informed that he'd still be with her if she wasn't so stupid. He tried to use the pregnancy trap on her, and in the end was told she just didn't offer enough, and he just simply walked away. Absolutely come to believe a couple of things. One is leaving is your only option. I've absolutely internalized that. Years of research, I've not been able to find one case where going back ended well. It just gets worse and worse and worse, and the shit just comes at you faster and harder, and you get sicker and weaker until it just consumes you. And that, of course, is the primary reason why more victims of narcissistic abuse and any other form of abuse commit suicide. They're actually pushing their victims to kill themselves. I just don't see any other way short of leaving. Another thing I really believe is that people's past behavior is a very clear indicator of what future behavior is going to be. Now, even if it was just going to be more of the same old abuse and Oh, God, cheating, lying, humiliation, intentional harm, even if it was just going to be more of that. But for those of us who have gone back repeatedly, as I have, we know that each time you go back, it gets worse and worse and worse. And then, of course, you are running the risk of possibly, during one of those returns to the scene of the crime, becoming pregnant or really becoming depressed or injured beyond what you're able to cope with. Like if you're out, oh God, it's a slippery slope going back, I'll tell you. It's really kind of crazy when you get involved in kind of an in-depth conversation with someone who is really in that horrible moment, suffering and missing and loving the victim. Now, I hear her. I mean, I hear everything she's saying. I've been standing in those shoes, and certainly we all have. But, of all the things I've come to know, the one thing I do not believe is that what we're experiencing after we get free is love. I don't necessarily believe that. I think at that point, when we're feeling like we miss them or love them, we are, in quite a diminished emotional, psychological, spiritual state. I also believe we're suffering from, one or all post-traumatic stress disorder, narcissistic abuse disorder. I mean, there's, any number of things that we're suffering from and such, severe emotional injury. I think that it's easy to confuse love. And in addition to that, we've been subjected to such a horrendous mind sweeping. I mean, so much control, manipulation of our minds. I just don't think we're really thinking straight. And I think the automatic assumption is that we're missing them and we love them. And, in retrospect for me, like I've been completely free 6 months. It took me 7 months from the time I knew I was leaving. So, I'm at really 13 months from when I mentally sort of cut off and knew, oh God, I got to get out of here no matter what. So looking back, over those 13 months, I really challenge if what I was actually experiencing was love. Now, though this video today is about one woman's suffering, this is actually about all of our suffering. All of us, whether we're men or women, whether our narcs were male or female, it's everybody's. So what we've got here in conclusion is we've got a relationship where a beautiful empath was absolutely put through hell. She was very much in love and, of course, doing her best. She couldn't do a fucking thing right. Just a stupid idiot. She couldn't make the relationship work. She was so stupid, in fact, he had to leave her. And of course, she didn't even offer anything to the relationship because, of course, loving him and standing behind him and being faithful and loyal to him was not enough. So she gets dumped, discarded, then gets harassed by flying monkeys, and then he sends her this letter. She was curious as to what this letter meant. Guys, you want to jump on the comments after taking a look at this letter? I smell hoovering. That's what I smell. A trap. As if the relationship and the exit of, the termination of the relationship and the final discard and all the shit you've already been through, if that's not enough. I mean, guys, if you don't go no contact, you're absolutely leaving your ass hanging open to the wind. I mean, there is no other way to protect yourself. No contact is what would have prevented letters like this, that would have prevented flying monkeys from creeping in, that would have prevented the additional heartbreak being compounded on top of unbearable heartbreak that we've already dealt with. I know if there's kids involved, I know that no contact is unrealistic and probably, just not doable. But if there are no children involved, if you're not tangled up in a property or asset, division type of court case and you can go no contact, please protect yourself. Every time we leave a portal open, these demons will find their way back in. And they're not finding their way back in because they love us or they want to be with us. They're just coming to club us again. That's all that's happening. They're coming to inflict more injury. They've already identified us as someone who will suck up their bullshit. They're not coming because they want to be in a relationship, not because they've been healed or cured. Fuck no. They're coming to get us. Monsters, demons, coming to attack us. No contact is your best bet. Honest to God, it probably saved my life. It changed my life, and I'm probably alive today because I cut off the source of the abuse and the way in for the abuse. I mean, if it's, they'll just keep dishing it out if you'll keep taking it. I'm going to post the letter that Joy sent to me. Maybe you guys can help her decipher it. And I've asked her to identify herself. Her name is Joy. And she's in a tremendous amount of pain today. And I know with the wonderful God-sent people here at this channel, somebody's going to have the right words for Joy today. Guys, I'm Kim. Thanks for watching Kim Wilson TV. If you haven't gone no contact yet, or you feel you're going to struggle with it, I really hope you'll give it some, real consideration, because I think it really is the best and safest way to protect yourself from further harm. Guys, peace be with you. Bless your hearts. Love you lots.